The war between the Karith Dominion and the Valoran Pact had burned across the stars for 50 cycles. Entire systems were reduced to ash. No treaties held. No mercy was given. If a Karith saw a Valoran, one of them died. That was the law of the galaxy. That was why the censors of Outpost 7 froze in shock when they detected the impossible. A human civilian habitat had opened its doors to both species. The structure belonged to Elias Monroe, a human maintenance engineer. Living on the frozen fringe world of Hestia 9, the planet was barely habitable. Blizzards howled without warning, and survival depended on heat, walls, and stubbornness. Elias had all three. The first to arrive was a Karith soldier, bleeding and half-frozen, her armor shattered by a crash landing. Elias dragged her inside without asking her name, stripped the armor away and sealed her wounds. He did not care that her species had killed millions. She was dying, and humans did not watch that happen. Hours later, the second knock came. A Valoran scout collapsed at the doorway, frost covering his scales, pulse fading. When his eyes opened, he saw the Karith resting by the heater. He screamed in terror and rage. The Karith reached for a weapon that was no longer there. Elias stepped between them. "No fighting." "Not here," he said calmly. Both aliens stared at him in disbelief. This was not neutrality. This was madness. Elias fed them soup, patched them both, and set strict rules. No threats, no insults, no war inside his home. If they broke the rules, they both went back into the storm. The storm outside screamed louder than their hatred. Hours turned into days. The heater hummed. The blizzard trapped them together. Silence replaced rage. Hunger replaced pride. Slowly, stories replaced threats. The Karith spoke of a daughter she had never seen. The Valoran spoke of a brother lost on the first day of war. Elias listened. When rescue fleets finally arrived, they found something that shook the galaxy. The enemies refused to leave without each other. They testified together. They spoke of warmth, of shelter, of a human who treated monsters like people. The recording spread faster than any propaganda ever had. Riots stopped. Ceasefires formed. Commanders hesitated. If a human could shelter 2 enemies and survive, then maybe the war itself was unnecessary. Historians would later name it the Warm Shelter Incident. Humans called it something simpler, just doing the right thing.